The San Antonio Spurs are officially locked in for their first postseason run as a unit, and the legendary Gregg Popovich has returned to the facility to deliver a critical message. As the team transitions into the high-stakes intensity of the playoffs, Popovich is offering his veteran guidance to a young squad that is hungry to prove itself on the big stage. You will not want to miss how these players are internalizing that wisdom.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the Pop Sockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
All eyes are on the undisputed face of the franchise, Victor Wembanyama, as he prepares for his very first NBA playoff appearance. After a historic regular season where he shattered statistical records, Wembanyama is finally getting his shot at the ultimate prize. We are breaking down why the pressure is mounting and why his dream of an NBA title might be closer to reality than anyone expected. The atmosphere is electric as the San Antonio Spurs prepare to host their Western Conference playoff opener against the Portland Trail Blazers. This is the moment fans have been waiting for all year, with the first tip-off scheduled for Sunday at 8 p.m. at the Frost Bank Center. We have all the details you need to know about this showdown as the quest for the sixth championship begins. It is a historic chase for the franchise as Gregg Popovich continues to provide the essential takeaways that could define this championship run. We are diving deep into the mindset of this team as they lean on one of the most accomplished coaches in basketball history to sharpen their focus. Make sure you are part of the conversation by hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel, and ringing the bell so you never miss a moment of our coverage. Imagine you have the greatest basketball mind in history walking through your locker room, but instead of taking the clipboard, he's there to remind you of exactly who you are. That's the reality for the San Antonio Spurs right now. Gregg Popovich, the man who defined an era of Spurs basketball with 5 titles and 22 straight playoff appearances, is back in the mix as they head into their first postseason in years. And honestly, it's exactly the kind of mentorship this young squad needs. After a 6-year drought and a health scare that took him off the sidelines, Pop is back at the facility, doing his rehab alongside legends like Tim Duncan and Manu Ginobili. But he's not just passing through, he's actively pouring wisdom into the next generation. When he addressed the team this week, he kept it simple. Congratulate them on a gritty regular season, then drop some truth about the brutal reality of playoff basketball. As De'Aaron Fox put it, Popovich reminded them that the postseason is a different beast. The pace slows, the hits get harder, and the refs swallow the whistles. But the most vital takeaway, don't overthink it. Don't try to reinvent yourselves now. This team secured a number 2 seed for a reason. Steph Castle echoed that sentiment perfectly, noting that Pop's biggest influence is just being that steady, honest voice, someone who tells you the real, regardless of whether you're winning or losing. Even with a coach like Mitch Johnson steering the ship, it's clear that Popovich's presence is the ultimate safety net. He's striking that perfect balance, providing veteran wisdom while letting this new group forge their own identity. Even Victor Wembanyama, arguably the most hyped player in the game, is soaking up every bit of that corporate knowledge like a sponge. It's a passing of the torch, but it's happening in real time. What do you think? Can this young Spurs team lean on the legacy of the past to fuel their future, or is the pressure of the playoffs too much for a new identity to handle? Let us know your take in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into the NBA postseason. After all, championships aren't just won by talent. They're built on the wisdom of those who have already conquered the mountain. What if I told you the next face of the NBA is someone who reads books at the All-Star game, trains at Buddhist temples, and breaks statistical models every time he steps on the court? Victor Wembanyama has arrived, and he's not just here to play. He's here to change the game forever. After leading the Spurs to their best season in a decade, Wemby is finally ready to trade the regular season hype for his first true taste of the NBA playoffs. He has already checked every box: All-NBA status, Defensive Player of the Year frontrunner, and a global cultural icon. But as Wembanyama puts it, he's been dreaming of these playoffs since he was a kid. It's the moment every athlete works their entire career to reach, and now He's leading a rejuvenated San Antonio squad that looks eerily similar to the championship contenders of the past. With a historic 62-20 record, the stats are mind-blowing. Nobody in NBA history has ever put up his combined totals in points, rebounds, assists, and blocks. When you look at the company he keeps, names like Dirk Nowitzki and Nikola Jokic come to mind, but even they didn't have his defensive presence at the rim. It's not just about the length or the highlight reel blocks, it's about his mindset. Whether he's debating league rules with mathematical precision or staying locked in on scouting reports, Wemby carries himself with a maturity that's rare for a 21-year-old. Portland coach Tiago Splitter knows exactly what he's dealing with, and honestly, the rest of the league is starting to realize it too. The oddsmakers have the Spurs as the second most likely team to win it all, and frankly, that's not a stretch, it's an expectation. So, as the Spurs prepare for their first-round matchup against Portland, all eyes are on the 7'5" phenomenon. Can he handle the brightest lights in sports? We're about to find out. If you're as excited as we are to see if the Wemby era truly begins with a ring, smash that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the changing of the guard in the NBA. Before you go, I want to leave you with this. They say legends are born in the playoffs, but Victor Wembanyama has been living his life like a legend in the making since day one. Is he destined to be the greatest of all time, or are we witnessing the most overhyped rookie year of all time? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Ever felt the season just wasn't long enough? Well, buckle up, because the stakes are officially through the roof for the San Antonio Spurs. We are talking about the high-octane race for that coveted 6th seed, and the path to glory runs right through a massive showdown this Sunday. At 8 p.m. Central Time, the Frost Bank Center is going to be electric as the Spurs square off against the Portland Trail Blazers. This isn't just another game on the calendar. This is a heavyweight clash that could fundamentally rewrite the postseason bracket. When you look at the landscape of the Western Conference, every single possession matters, and these two teams know that a win here is worth way more than just the numbers on the scoreboard. It is fascinating to watch how the pressure of the playoff push changes a team's rhythm, isn't it? The Spurs are digging deep, and Sunday night is their chance to prove they have the grit to finish this race on their own terms. I want to hear from you. Do you think San Antonio has the momentum to secure that 6th spot, or will Portland play spoiler? Drop your predictions in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a beat of our coverage. Remember, in this league, the regular season is just the prologue. It is what happens when the pressure peaks that truly defines a legacy. What does it actually take to capture an NBA championship when the pressure is at its absolute peak? As the San Antonio Spurs gear up for another intense playoff run with their eyes set on a 6th title, the team is turning to the ultimate source of wisdom, legendary head coach Gregg Popovich. It is not just about the high-flying dunks or the complex defensive schemes. For Pop, the secret sauce has always been his unique blend of brutal honesty and deep-rooted team culture. He isn't just coaching players for a game. He is molding them for the mental marathon that the postseason truly is. Hearing from a mastermind like Popovich isn't just motivational. It is a masterclass in staying composed when the stakes couldn't be higher. It reminds us that behind every dynasty is a philosophy that transcends the stat sheet. If you love seeing how the greats prepare for glory, hit that subscribe button to keep up with our playoff coverage. After all, championships aren't just won in the arena. They are won in the mind long before the buzzer sounds.